Well, about 10 days ago, the FDA made news, of course, by saying they wanted to trim trans fats out of food within 3 years. Well, I said to do that back in 1971. Actually, published an article in the Acta Pathologica, an international um, pathology journal, comparative pathology journal, taking pathology information from humans and animals, translated into 8 languages, went around the world. It was a critical paper because I compared the clogged arteries in vegetarian animals and people, compared the clogged arteries in vegan animals and people, and compared the clogged arteries in meat-eating animals and people. And it was very obvious that the animals that ate as a vegan had more plugged arteries than anybody else, including the meat eaters. Well, what was going on here? It didn't follow the mantra that cholesterol and saturated fat were the boogeyman. Well, since 1901, the medical system, headed by the American Heart Association, demonized the butter and cream and lard and so forth, dairy products and meat, as the cause of cardiovascular disease. And in reality, they have nothing to do with it, okay, unless you're deep frying and lard. That would be nasty. But trans
Forbidden Cures. Oh, yeah, by me and my wife, Dr. Milan. Rare Earth Forbidden Cures tells you about how to prevent Down syndrome. I even had one case with Evel Knievel's niece-in-law, Lauren Knievel, where she was diagnosed as having an embryo with Down syndrome at 2.5 months pregnancy. We gave her the program. The baby was born normal. Now, that was only one case, but it's kind of interesting to contemplate what might happen if we would treat all early stages of Down syndrome pregnancies with this program. What about, let's see here, what about congenital deafness? Well, we know that's a simple deficiency of manganese. You give every woman manganese before conception, there'll never be another baby born deaf. It's just that simple. What about things like cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy? Well, cystic fibrosis, I was actually awarded in 2011 the Klaus Schwarz Commemorative Medal for research with trace minerals that benefit humanity. Actually, the research was done, and actually the discovery it was made and published in 1977. That's right. And when I came out with that, and they said, hey, boys and girls, cystic fibrosis is not genetic as you think. It's a simple deficiency of trace minerals early in pregnancy or right after pregnancy when the baby continues to nurse from the mother who's deficient in these trace minerals. It is a reversible thing. You can supplement with these things, and the disease will reverse, and certainly is preventable, 100%. And they fired me because everybody knew it was genetic. Well, guess what? Who prevailed? They're all dead, and I prevailed and got the award. Well, the main thing is that the kids will benefit now because I'm able to talk about this because of the weight of this award. This gives credibility to what I've been saying for 35 years. Well, as a result, my wife and I went to China in 1990. We did 1,200 autopsies, 1,200 autopsies on kids under the age of 10 that had died of cardiomyopathy heart disease in Qishan province, China. Every scientist who studies trace minerals knows that Qishan disease is caused by a selenium deficiency. Little or no selenium in the soil in Qishan province of China. A very high percentage of kids who are in subsistence farm families that grow their food, eat only the food grown in their land. There's no selenium in the soil, so they have a very high rate of cardiomyopathy heart disease. Well, if I was correct about cystic fibrosis being caused and prevented by and cured by supplementation with selenium, there should be a lot of these kids that die of cardiomyopathy heart disease, a known selenium deficiency, have cystic fibrosis. 32% had cystic fibrosis. Oh, yeah, by the way, 100% had muscular dystrophy. So we've been working with the Amish communities in Indiana and Illinois and Ohio and Michigan now for about 4 years in a very organized fashion. The first muscular dystrophy kid I cured was 25 years ago maybe 22 years ago in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And, of course, one case like that is kind of interesting. If I was at Harvard Medical School, it would be published all over the place, but not being from Harvard Medical School, they would just say, well, who knows about the diagnosis? But now that we have hundreds, we're getting close to publishing and releasing this to the public, so don't tell anybody you heard about this yet, because it's going to be released to the public here. So don't tell anybody you've heard. We now understand the natural history, what leads up to the cause of muscular dystrophy. We know how to prevent it, and we know how to reverse it. And we've been doing this now for the last few years in communities across the United States, particularly in the Midwest, where the local universities, the state universities that have agricultural departments, do the analyses in the soil. There's little or no selenium in the soil. These people are indigenous farmers. They live exactly on their place. They do not go to town to eat. They do not get groceries from in town. They live off their gardens, and this is why they have such a high percentage of muscular dystrophy, cardiomyopathy, heart disease, and cystic fibrosis. Watch for this story. Don't tell anybody, but just think about it. We now know how to prevent and cure muscular dystrophy. Wow. We'll be back after these messages.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them overcome their health challenges? Longevity has been helping people overcome their health challenges for years. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission at Longevity is to educate Americans about their own health. If you like helping people, join us in our fight to save America. While you're helping people prevent and overcome health challenges, you will also be able to build a lucrative home-based business. So what are you waiting for? Come join us and help save America. If you've decided to join us, call your local Longevity associate to find out how you can arm yourself with the knowledge that's needed to save America.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're up several times every night to go to the bathroom, have frequent urination during the day, feel like you have to urinate but then have difficulty getting a stream going, have leaking, dribbling, or urgency to the point a restroom must always be nearby, you may have an enlarged prostate. According to the National Kidney Foundation, by age 60, more than half of all men have an enlarged prostate, or BPH. By age 85, that number is 90%. According to the American Urological Association. Ultimate ProstFX from Longevity has been developed for nutritional support of the prostate gland. ProstFX promotes prostate health and supports healthy prostate function. Stop sprinting to the restroom and avoid those embarrassing moments with ProstFX from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the pig pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Longevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable. And besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I thought we'd talk about this Fox News story that's headlined, "Most U.S. Doctors Baffled by Cancer Screening Stats." And what they're talking about here is they say that most U.S. doctors fail to grasp simple statistics about cancer screening, which could boost their enthusiasm for unproven and potentially harmful tests, according to a new poll. They say 3/4 of more than 400-plus doctors that were surveyed believe that better survival rates prove screening is a lifesaver, although that's not the case. They say nearly half thought early detection translates into saving lives, which is another common misconception. According to Dr. Otis Brawley, he's the chief medical officer for the American Cancer Society, says this is really unfortunate because one of the things we always say is to discuss this with your doctor. It says this is evidence that your doctor doesn't know. So the lack of statistical sophistication among doctors is part of the reason why prostate screening became so widespread. Of course, we now know that that really does no good at all. In fact, does more harm than good. That actually came out from the government itself recently. So a misunderstanding of statistics has been fueling a great deal of screening, and I suspect that the cha-ching factor may have a little bit to do with that as well. And so, as they say some cases the slow-growing cancers such as prostate cancer, the tumor might never have bothered the person in the first place. Means the screening leads to further tests, which leads to more costs and potential side effects without the benefit to the patient. They say the phenomenon is called overdiagnosis, and they say these new findings are based on the responses of about 412 U.S. primary care physicians surveyed from 2010 to 2011 and published in the Archives of Internal Medicine. Said when they asked them if a better survival rate proves that screening saves lives, less than a quarter of the doctors answered correctly, and that it doesn't, while 76% did. And they say that doctors were 3 times more likely to recommend a test that increased the irrelevant 5-year survival rates from 68% to 99% than to recommend a test that slashed the much more important death rate from 2 in 1,000 people to 1.6 in 1,000, according to Dr. Virginia A. Moyer, chairs the government-backed U.S. Preventive Services Task Force. In an editorial poll, she says physicians clearly do not understand how to interpret cancer screening statistics themselves. Expecting them to communicate this information to patients is a stretch. So there we have it. The proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Yeah, exactly right. And, of course, we had this on our program weeks ago where they were pounding their chest how they said that the colon cancer rate had dropped 53% in the last 20 years because of screening. No, it's dropped 53% because 98% of Americans out there are getting selenium. And there's a guy by the name of Dr. Larry Clark from the University of Arizona, MD, PhD, did a double-blind, gold standard medical research test on 1,300 people, 7 years, and found that 200 micrograms of selenium reduced the occurrence, much stronger than the risk, reduced the occurrence of prostate cancer by 69%, colorectal cancer by 64%, and lung cancer, whether you smoked or not, by 39%. And the reason why the reduction in colon cancer has taken place is not because of screening, which doesn't prevent the disease in any way, shape, or form, but in fact is because everybody's taking selenium, and this is what's reduced the rate of colon cancer. And so remember we said at that time that I'm pounding my chest, screaming from the top of my lungs, saying, hey, it was dead doctors don't lie. They got the information out, get people on selenium, and it reduced their cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer, breast cancer risk significantly. And the doctors want to co-opt that and take credit for it, for a test claiming it prevents and cures colon cancer when you do a screen. They're absolute liars. They all should be put in jail for insurance fraud, a federal crime. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's go to Fairbanks, Alaska, and Estralita. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Estralita. You're on the air.
Hi. I would like to express my gratitude. First off, that I've been using Longevity, Healthy Brain, and Heart Pack for 4 months, and I have almost complete use of my frozen shoulder, and I'm out of pain with that. My skin and hair has improved. I've lost 10 pounds. Those are all the side benefits. But today I would like to revisit my multiple sclerosis, which was on my MRI. I now can eat eggs, and I'd like to revisit that. My naturopathic doctor is saying that I have Parkinson's indeed and not MS. And so I need your advice on where I can go from here.
Okay. Well, when a medical doctor diagnoses you with MS, is because on a CAT scan or an MRI or a high-resolution ultrasound, they can actually see lesions in your brain about the size of flat lima beans. And you can have 2 of them, you can have 20, you can have 200, and that will affect the severity and symptoms and so forth. It's not unusual for people to have Parkinson's disease, MS, Lou Gehrig's disease, Huntington's disease all at the same time, because they're all really the same disease. It just has to do where the damage is taking place randomly than the disease area that has the most profound symptoms. That's where the doctor is going to go for the diagnoses, okay? So did you have a CAT scan or an MRI when you were originally diagnosed with MS?
Actually, it was the CAT scan that
they found the
gave me the heads up. Yeah.
Yeah, if you had the lesions, you had MS. Now, let's see, you've been on the program for how long?
4 months.
Okay. Now, it's possible that you don't have MS anymore. Okay, it's possible. And the symptoms of the MS may have been more profound than Parkinson's disease, and so now your MS is significantly reduced. So now the Parkinson's disease is showing up, right? And so that's all positive. It's there all the time. It's just overshadowed by more dominant MS. And so it'd be very interesting. Whoever diagnosed you with MS, I would go back to them and say, would you reevaluate me? Because I'm feeling really good, and all these other things have improved. I've really been watching my diet and supplementing probably. I just need a update. Where am I at? Okay, if you'll do that and call us back, we will be very excited for the information. Thank you so much, Estralita. In the meantime, having all these improvements, keep going what you're going. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Let's go right back to Alaska and Estralita. She had a second question.
Yeah, I wondered what you would recommend for help with the tremors and the bradykinesia or the slow movement that I have.
Okay.
Like I can run, but I can't walk very well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's see here. What you want to do is make sure that you have. What do you weigh?
125.
125. Okay. Shar, you weigh about 110. How many glucogel do you take?
I take 12 a day for maintenance.
Okay, you take 12 a day. That's for about a 175-pound person. Why do you take so much?
So I don't get arthritis.
Well, there you go. Okay, well, the glucogel, I'd go ahead and you're 130 pounds, give or take a little bit. I'd go ahead and take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. That's going to support and promote healthy maintenance, repair cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone, makes your bone and cell. And what would you give for neurotransmitters? So you have a brain here that has things going on. She's seen some improvement, but she still wants to be able to walk faster and maybe deal with some of these tremors.
Smart FX?
Smart FX, very, very good. That's the raw materials, DHAs and EPAs for the brain neurons to make neurotransmitters for everything from socialization to memory, cognition, motor things. And I'd go ahead and take 9 of those a day, Estralita. I would take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That'll be 3 bottles a month of the Smart FX. That's perfect. And that's going to get everything headed in the right direction. Just remember, you have to stay away from the bad stuff forever. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates, nitrites, no oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils, and absolutely drop dead no gluten. Everybody in the household, the man, the mother-in-law, dog, cat, bird, fish, kids, rentor, everybody in the house has got to be gluten-free. And I know pancakes and waffles are good on a cold Alaska morning, but you got to stay away from it. If you want to do something with grains, we do have Go Foods. We have quite a number of gluten-free meals in their 25-year shelf life, and so you might look into our Go Foods division. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Oregon. And Janise, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Janise, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
I have atrial fibrillation. I've been on a healthy brain and heart pack for the last 3 months.
Okay, what do you weigh?
I weigh 142.
Okay, have you seen any benefit for your AFib?
No, the doctor convinced me to do this cardioversion procedure, which didn't work.
Well, dude, no, I wish you'd have called me. See, it's a back problem, dear. It's not a heart problem. That's why it didn't work. Your doctor doesn't know much about what's going on here. So hang on, and Char and I will be back, and we will give you some suggestions on what to do here, because you have a back problem, dear, not a heart problem. You might have a heart problem now because you did an ablation, killing part of your heart muscle. You spent her life trying to save her heart muscle. Don't let a guy in a white coat kill your heart muscle. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Oregon and Janice. Okay, Char?
Yes.
Okay, what would you do for Janice here? AFib. Okay, Janice, I apologize. How much do you weigh?
142.
142, okay. What would you do for Janice for AFib? Obviously, the ablation didn't work. And so what would you do for her? You know, this is a disruptive thing. It's not going to kill you, but doctors will convince it'll kill you because it is sort of startling to have your heart do palpitations, and it can go fast and all that kind of stuff. So what would you do for her?
Well, it's caused because the muscle that goes into the heart through the backbone is being squeezed because the vertebrae have lost their cartilage. So she needs glucogel.
Yeah, the nerves.
Yeah, she needs glucogel.
Yeah, that's because the nerves, the spinal nerves coming from the spinal cord, from in between the vertebrae, are being squeezed. And let's see, how old are you, Janice?
66.
66? Okay. And have you shrunk any in height since you were 20 years old? Do you have any noticeable shrinkage in height?
About a half an inch.
Okay, so you have shrunk a little bit. And did you have any history of skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or asthma as a kid?
No.
Okay, did you have any bowel problems, any constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, appendicitis, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you have children?
No.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Char's exactly correct. We want to, from a nutritional standpoint, view your AFib as a back problem, because as your discs get thinner, even a couple of millimeters thinner, okay, and, we're talking about maybe 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters each for your vertebrae. That includes T1, 2, 3, and 4, the first four thoracic vertebrae. And the spinal nerves coming out from between these vertebrae control the rate and rhythm of the heart. And so what we want to do is support maintenance repair of those discs and make them thicker, push the vertebrae apart, take the pressure off the roots of those nerves. There's two ways we're going to do this. As Char said, at 142 pounds, I'd go ahead and be a little heavy-handed. I'd go ahead and keep taking I'd go ahead and take 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month, and take a full dose of everything twice a day. But I'd also get 2 bottles of glucogel, as Char suggested, and take 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. That'll do many things for you, but it's also designed to support and promote healthy maintenance and repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, very important here. And then I would get yourself a couple of bottles of the CM cream and the trauma oil. I put 6 to 8 drops of the trauma oil and a teaspoon of the CM cream every morning when you wake up, and have somebody else put this mix of CM cream and trauma oil right down the middle of your upper back, where your neck goes into your back, starting with T1, 2, 3, and 4, right down the middle and 1 inch on either side. And this will help reduce the inflammation surrounding the roots of those nerves. This will help relieve the pressure when you lay down or bend over, turn your head, and this is going to help reduce the symptoms. It might take 4 to 6 months to get permanent benefit here, because this will come and go for a while, as it's been doing for years, but it is reversible. Okay, so stay away from the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, and get rid of all the inflammation. And you'll be a new woman in 3-4 months. You'll start getting relief immediately with that CM cream and the trauma oil. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Santa Rosa, California, and Antionette, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Antionette. You're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I've been going through some stuff the last few years. I've had kidney cancer last February. Then I found out I had a pituitary tumor, which they took it out on May 15th. But I'm just not feeling okay. I'm not well at all. I'm tired. I have no energy. Depressed. Everything you can think of I have. My legs are now starting to ache me. I'm getting bruises all over my body. I just don't know what's going on with me.
Okay. Well, first of all, do you have a history of asthma or eczema as a kid?
No, asthma, but only as an adult when I got older.
Okay, do you still have it, or does it come and go, or what?
It comes and go. Like right now I have it because for some odd reason I'm sick. I don't know what happened to me.
How much do you weigh?
So,
How much do you weigh?
200 pounds, but I've gained 40 pounds back since my gastric sleeve.
Okay, so you weigh 200 pounds now.
Uh-huh.
You had a gastric bypass of a sorts. Okay, and you lost 40 pounds. You've gained it back.
I lost 160 pounds.
Oh, okay.
At one point.
Okay, now the problem with these procedures is they're designed based on the theory that people are overweight because they eat too much and lack of exercise. It's absolutely positively not true. You're overweight and obese because you're missing nutrients. The reason why you're missing nutrients is, Char, why is she missing nutrients?
Because there's no nutrition in the food anymore, so you have to take it, consciously take it.
She also has asthma now.
Yeah, which is a gluten problem. She needs to get on a gluten-free diet immediately.
Yeah, gluten interferes with the absorption of nutrients, particularly the nutrients that are required for your lungs to make the hormones necessary to keep the bronchi open, prevent. Okay, the reason why you're tired is you can't absorb nutrients. Okay, and the reason why you gained some weight back is because you haven't dealt with the actual problem, which is not absorbing nutrients because of the gluten intolerance. So everybody in the household, including the dog and the cat and the bird and the fish, have to be drop-dead gluten-free. Okay, and mother-in-law, everybody's got to be gluten-free, so you don't get cross-contamination in food preparation surfaces, the laundry, the beds, the couches, and so on. Okay, what would you do for her, Char? 200 pounds, has peripheral neuropathies, tired. She had a benign pituitary tumor removed. She had kidney cancer, which a cure can be effective if you get the kidney out quick enough. Okay, and so what would you begin to give her as a program?
I would start with 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and then I would add to it Ultimate Daily. I would add the Fucoid Z and the Ocean's Gold.
What would you do for her weight?
I'd give her the ASAP.
Very good. You get A+. Okay, so as Char said, Antionette, I go ahead with 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. Get yourself 2 large bottles of the glucogel, so you can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. The Ultimate Daily tablets are going to help you with your brains, your heart, your kidney, the one kidney you have left, get more circulation going through there. And so I'd go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day. It'll be 1 bottle a month. And then the Fucoid Z is a great capsule. It has it has something that can support your immune system when you have any type of cancer or lupus or things like that. So I would go ahead with the Fucoid Z, go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day, be 2 bottles a month. And lastly, Char said quite correctly, because you have a history of cancer, I'd go ahead and take the Ocean's Gold, take 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month for the sea cucumber that's in there, which is legendary as a support for your immune system when you have cancer. Give us a call every couple of weeks, because you'll be able to get rid of all these things, and you should be able to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day and get down to your optimal weight. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, Nice Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Florida. And Sarkis, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Sarkis, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Yes, sir.
I'm an athlete, and I have 2 questions.
Okay.
My first question is how to slow the bile, because my liver produces too much bile. I got my gallbladder removed.
Okay. What symptoms did you have?
When I'm playing tennis, because I'm trying to go professional, and when I play for several hours in the heat, my skin starts to turn colors. My eyes get yellow, my skin gets darker, and I get like bags underneath my eyes, and I've been told that's because of the bile going into my bloodstream.
Okay, now, do you have any history of eczema or dermatitis or psoriasis when you were a kid?
No.
Okay, any asthma or bronchitis?
No, never.
Okay, did you have your appendix out?
No.
Okay, any bowel problems? Irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel disease, diverticulitis, colitis, Crohn's disease?
No.
Okay, have any brothers and sisters with any of that stuff?
No.
Okay. Anything else going on other than that?
I don't have as much energy no more. Before the surgery, I used to have tons of energy, but now, I feel very flat. I don't have, I feel tired all the time. I don't have the same strength or endurance as I used to have.
It's hard to be a professional athlete when you're tired all the time, isn't it? What do you weigh,
I know.
Sarkis? What do you weigh?
I weigh 190.
And how tall are you, sir?
I'm 6'3".
Okay. All right. Let's see, Shar, what's going on here? Why did they take his gallbladder out?
Well, it's probably because his gallbladder, because he can't process fat.
Yeah, well, that's the symptom. He's got a gluten intolerance. And the gallbladder is an innocent bystander here. There's nothing wrong with his gallbladder. The problem was in his liver, because the liver requires an enormous amount of nutrition. He's sweating as an athlete, right?
Yep.
And so he's losing all these nutrients faster than you can take them in. So the liver is producing sludge, maybe even early gallstones, and dropping them in the gallbladder. The gallbladder is just an innocent bag. Didn't produce any of these problems. Okay? And then it's one of those miracles you didn't drop dead suddenly, Sarkis, because you were headed towards really serious problems here. All right, something like hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, heart disease. So what would you do here, Cheryl? What would you give him? 190 pounds, 6'3", wants to be a professional athlete. What would you give him?
Well, if he doesn't, I would give him 2 healthy. I'd give him 2 healthy start packs, but he needs to add the enzymes because he can't break down fat anymore. So he has to take the enzymes with every meal.
Yeah, the gallbladder and the bowel, exactly right. Okay, well, I would go ahead and give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs. I'd go heavier. I'd give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs. Give him that selenium, good for his liver, good for his muscles, good for his heart. So I'd give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. And Ashar says I go ahead and take 2 of the ultimate enzymes, 2 or 3 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water. And I would go ahead and use our Rebound, which has 100 nutrients in it. It's our sports drink with 100 nutrients in it. And I would go ahead and use the sticks or the canisters, so it's not carbonated. We have cans that are carbonated. I don't want you to drink carbonated drinks yet. And so use the sticks, or they come 30 in a box, or the canisters. You can make up your own with bottles of bottled water, and drink that instead of Gatorade and Powerade. Gatorade has 2 nutrients. Powerade has 6. Our Rebound sports drink has 100. That's going to help you with your energy and nutrient replacement. And I would go ahead with the Ultimate Daily Tablets also. I'd go ahead and take 3 of those 3 times a day, 2 bottles a month. Call us every 2 weeks, Sarkis. Bring us up to date. We'll walk you through this. Thank you, everybody. Great testimonies today. Great question. Thank you, Mashar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA FDA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.